Hello everyone, welcome to today's music lesson. My name's Julia and it's lovely to have you all with me. So in today's lesson, we're going to start looking at program music. Program music is music that makes us think and feel. So a piece of music might make us think of an emotion. A piece of music might make us think of a place. A piece of music might make us think of a story. Before we move on to some tasks, let's get our body ready and our mind ready for some brilliant music learning today. So let's start with our hands, and let's begin by giving our hands a little shake. Shake them really hard. Shake them up to the ceiling. Shake them down to the floor. Shake them to this side. Shake them to this side. And then make them like a star and a fist and a star and a fist. And how quickly can you go? That's it, keep going, keep going. How quick? Oh, very good. And let's interlace our fingers like this and give them a little wiggle up and down, warming up those fingers, which we'll need for some drawing in a moment. Let's see if we can go the other way. This is a good breakdancing move if there's any breakdancers watching. And let's turn our hands towards the screen and press them forward. And then take it all the way up. Stretch over to one side. And then stretching over to the other side. And let the hands float back down onto your table. Very good. Let's move on to our shoulders. So we're going to start by lifting our shoulders up to our ears. Squeeze them up and then drop them down. And again, squeeze them up and drop them down. One more time, squeeze them up towards your ears and then drop them down. Very good. Let's place our fingers on our shoulders and start drawing circles with our elbows. Nice big circles as if you're drawing a circle this side and this side. And then let's go the other way. Very good. Make sure you're not holding your breath while you do this. And then keeping the elbows wide, we're going to twist from side to side, one side to the other. That's it. Make sure there's nobody you can hit with your elbows there. And maybe we'll go a little bit quicker. Twist and twist and twist. And then float the hands back down. Well done. Let's warm up our necks. So take this ear towards this shoulder, as if you're listening to your shoulder. What's it got to say? Is it feeling tired? Is it feeling excited for the lesson? And then take the ear to the other shoulder. How's the shoulder feeling? Is it feeling okay? And then head back up to the center. Let's draw some circles with our nose. So imagine that we've got a pencil on the end of our nose. And we're drawing circles. And then maybe make the circle a little bit bigger. Be careful that you don't bring your head back too much. You can drop your chin all the way down to your chest and back to me. And let's go the other way. So starting to draw circles with our nose in the other direction. And then getting a little bit bigger with your circle. One more big circle round. And then looking back to me. Well done. Okay, let's warm up our faces. So can we make a really big shape with our mouth like this? And a small shape. And big and small. And do you notice that I'm doing the same with my eyes at the same time? So big eyes and a small face. Big face, small face. Very good. Now show me some tappy fingers like this, some wiggly fingers. And we're going to wiggle those fingers on our ears, onto our forehead, down to our nose, onto our cheeks, onto our lips, onto our shoulders, and then onto the top of our head. Very good. Okay, let's have a little bit of a rhythm practice before we carry on. So we're going to be in 4/4, which means we have 4 beats in a bar, 4 crotchet beats in a bar, and it will sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. You try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's keep that going. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now I'm going to change the number 1 to be a different action. So not a clap, but a different action. So maybe I'm going to change it to a tap of my nose with my finger. So it will go like this: 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a go, but you don't have to choose your nose. You could pick anything. You could stick your tongue up. You could lift your shoulders up. You could click your fingers, whatever you like. Here we go. Changing the first beat of the bar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Hope you're doing okay with that. Let's add one more change. And I'm going to change the number 3. So I now have 1, 2, and I'm going to choose a different action for 3. I'm going to tap my shoulders and then go back to 4. So it will look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's getting a bit more tricky now. So you can decide on what action you're going to do on the 3rd beat. Now it could be any action you like, okay? Are we ready? From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you do? Did you get it right? Well done, well done, well done. Okay, give those hands a little shake one more time. Give me a big breath in and a big breath out. One more time, big breath in and big breath out. And we're ready to work. The first task we're going to do today is drawing what we hear. That sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? The best way to do it is to close your eyes and just let your imagination be free. Whatever pictures or stories pop into your mind, I want you to draw them on your piece of paper. There is no right and there is no wrong for this exercise. I just want you to use your imagination. So it might be that you draw a person, a few people. You might draw a place. Here we go. How's your picture looking? Are you pleased with it? Is it what you would have expected you were going to draw? Or are you a bit surprised? It's amazing what our imaginations can do. So make sure you keep your picture safe because we're going to be doing a lot more creative things over the coming weeks. So, another part of program music we're going to look at is something called graphic scores. You may recognize the word score. It's a way that we write music down, and it looks a little bit something like this. The difference with a graphic score, or sometimes it's called a visual score, is that there are no rules. You can represent the music however you like. For example, if I was listening to a piece of music that was quite smooth, I might draw a line that goes up and down. It might remind me of the waves. And then there might be a big cymbal crash and it's really loud, so I could draw a big circle. Then, that's not a very good circle, is it? You get the idea. Then there might be some staccato bits of music, which could sound like bom, 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 bom. So I might draw a little line, bum, 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 that gradually goes down. It might then build to be a really loud piece of music by the end, so I might just draw some big lines, so it looks something like that. You might think it looks a bit messy, and it kind of does, and I know you're going to be much more artistic than me. So before we start drawing our own graphic scores, have a little look at the video that I've put in the Google Slides. It's on page 2. Okay, so pause this video now and go over to the other folder, the Google Slides folder, and have a look at page 2. Play the video, see what you think, and then come back to this video. Did you enjoy that video? I love watching it. I find it quite funny, but also quite relaxing. It's a bit like a computer game, isn't it? So did you notice the person in the sleigh was moving along the music? When the music got higher, the sleigh moved up, and when the music got lower, it moved down. Sometimes, if there were breaks in the music, there would be no line. So we'd get the sleigh going along, it would stop, and then a new line, and then be a line higher. Again, a little bit like a computer game. So we're going to have a go at that now. Just as a little bit of practice, let's start with our finger. Okay, we're going to go from one side to the other side. Okay, with our finger. I'm going to hum a tune. And if it gets higher, we're going to move our finger higher. If it gets lower, we're going to move our finger lower. Let's have a go. Fingers ready? Give them a wiggle. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Here we go. La, 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 la. How did you do? You have a go at making some noise and following it with your finger. Keep going. Have you done it? Well done. So you get the idea. We're moving the line with the pitch of our voice. And I'm sure we all remember that pitch means how high or low a sound is. So I want you to draw this shape. So one big box, two lines in the middle, so that we end up with one box, two box, three boxes. You can use rulers, you can use different colour pencils, I don't mind. But drawing a big box with lines in it. Off you go. As you do that, I'm just going to number my boxes 1, 2, and 3. Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to go back over to the other folder with the Google Slides in and go to page 3 and 4. On page 4, you'll see 3 different sections of music that you're going to play. And as you play the music, you're going to draw what you hear. Okay, so the first bit of music will be in the first box, and just using a line, and it can be a straight line or a wiggly line or a broken up line, you're going to draw the pitch that you hear. And it might take up all of that box 1. Then you're going to play the second bit of music, and you're going to draw what that sounds like in pitch in box 2. Then you're going to do the same with the third piece of music, drawing the pitch that you hear in box 3. I hope that makes sense. There's more instructions on the Google Slides. So pause this video, go to page 3 of the Google Slides, and I'll see you back here after you've drawn your graphic scores. How did you get on with your graphic scores? Let me show you mine. So I used 3 different colours, and I've noticed some things that are the same throughout all of the clips. So you probably noticed it was the same piece of music, but I just wanted you to listen to different sections. The first section and the third section were quite similar, and you can see that in my graphic scores. So here, when the music went da 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 da, it's the same here. Da 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 da. Do you get the idea? So in this piece of music, it uses a lot of the same themes and melodies, and we'll be talking about that over the coming weeks. But be proud of your graphic score that you've done today, because you've written your own music, which is really quite amazing. So well done, everybody. We're almost at the end of our lesson for today. So I hope you enjoyed being creative and seeing how you can link stories, pictures, drawings to music. So let's have a recap. Program music is music that tells a story. It makes us think, it makes us feel. And graphic scores are a way of writing music in a much more experimental and artistic way. The great thing about program music and graphic scores, there are no rules. It's just your chance to be creative and expressive, and I know you all are. So I look forward to seeing you next week when we'll learn a little bit more about our program music. We might even start to write our own music and stories. So take care, have a lovely week, and thanks for joining me. Bye.